Hi, I'm Pop Sigong, and welcome to my channel for my personal martial art of Bagua Kuntao Silat. Today, I'm going to show you some basic applications from pressing palm. I've already shown you the fundamentals and the movements in section 1 of the 64 palms of Bagua Kuntao Silat, but today I'm going to show you how to use it as a tool for entry and offense and defense in a method that gives you the advantage and dominance over your opponent. The first thing that you can see is pressing palm is not a parry. I'm moving my weight and I'm maintaining ground path and making that connection with the ground path in my palm and moving my center into my opponent. Pressing palm is not a strike. It's not a quick, it is not a long sustained easy push to control them and shove them where I want them to go. It is a short impulse, my palm pressing against them quickly, but not explosively per se, to control their center, alter their structure, control their balance, so that I can do what I desire to my opponent at the same time or immediately thereafter. There are different applications. One would be saying an immediate he issues, and you can see he moves in, and I'm showing here why I just do it. I push against his shoulder, and I'm controlling his skeletal frame, and I feel his center and his root, and I simply press against it. If I don't, if I simply parried it like this, he would just simply follow up and punch me. Even if I were to parry it and follow up with my own punch, he would simply hook punch, and we would just be standing there beating on each other like two unskilled fighters. However, with pressing palm, he comes in, I'm pushing, and I can just sweep him like that. I arrested his movement, I affected his frame and balance so he couldn't immediately follow up with a cross punch. Say if it leads to a strike and I simply parry, he's simply going to overcome that and elbow me in the side of the head. Didn't work out. But when he leads to a strike and I implement pressing palm, you can see I affect his entire body, and then I get a brief window of time to affect him with the way I want to. Also, you see that off the lead punch just for illustration purposes, but off the cross punch the same way. He comes in this side, you see I'm taking control of his lower body and his upper body at the same time. But say he decides to overcome that, and hit me with an alternate piece, then you can see I waited too long. Pressing palm is a quick impulse. It's not a push. It's not an explosive strike. You can't count on that and just go, oh, pressing palm, it doesn't work that way. If I were to do that off of a cross punch, pressing palm, and insert my own, and then I could sweep him off his feet or do whatever else I wanted to do on that. It gives you time to implement what you want to. It is not a means in and of itself. Typically, of course, in some instances it is, depending on how you apply it to the situation and your intent. He does a strike. Yeah, really that simple. And I'm doing it from a distance so you can see, in reality, he'd do a strike closer, and you can see I slowed it down so you can see him fall. He couldn't stop, and he's resisting, he's fighting it, and I know he's feeling it now. And pressing palm, I applied it against his joint. He couldn't maintain it anymore because I controlled his center, and I just shoved it to the ground. And I rooted this so he couldn't alter his base to account for that. So we went down with pressing palm. Also with pressing palm, say he tries to round kick me. And sure, I know it's coming, but you can see what it is. Of course, I'm exposed, but you have to remember, I'm doing this for instructional purposes. If he were really doing it, and he was to come in, his head's exposed for a brief moment, well, then I get to do what I want to do while we're doing whatever we do. Pressing palm is just another tool in your toolbox so that you can use all the other modalities we have for Bagua Kuntao Silat. And remember, like and subscribe so I can bring more of these to you. Thank you for watching.